What's going on YouTube? So it's Martin
and Christina
from Thrift Store Gold back at you with another video. So in today's video, it's kind of like a little, I guess, continuous with our live stream yesterday, because we talked about 5 bolos that you want to keep your eye out on for. But we didn't really get to it too much in the live stream because a lot of the comments. So we're gonna make a new video just solely on the 5 bolos for you guys. So stay tuned. Let's cut this intro and we'll be right back. This is for clothes. Okay, so now that you guys are back for that intro, her name is Christina, my name is Martin. We're a reselling couple. We do a lot of thrifting, retail arbitrage, we sell on eBay. So check out all of our videos, and if you're new, you should consider subscribing. So today's video is gonna be on the 5 bolos that we talked about in yesterday's live stream. So if you guys haven't seen it, it'll be up here. And yeah, Christina's gonna go over there and we're gonna talk about it.
Alright, so number 1 on the list, we have vintage rock and roll concert t-shirts, which we actually got this tip from Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter, from his Facebook reselling group. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for old rock band concert t-shirts, local, like, because I know some rock bands would have merchandise like specifically to like Buffalo, New York, when they came to Buffalo. So if you can find that, that's really cool. So
the bands you're gonna be wanting to look out for are pretty much like AC/DC, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and Queen. And then maybe The Who. So that's a lot of bands that you guys can look for. There's a bunch more though, so it's pretty much just like old concert t-shirt brands. So because they're not really selling anymore besides the concert, so people want those. Maybe they're collectibles.
Yeah, the only
maybe people collect them, and then maybe some people just love the brand, or maybe they went to the concert and then they didn't get the t-shirt. So that could be a reason why they'd want that as well.
Yeah, because the only opportunity you had to get it was at that concert. Like when it was going on. So a lot of people like to look out for vintage feels and stuff like that. Number 2 on the list is Disney World / Disneyland park clothes.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff is just like stuff that people bought when they were in the park and then they donated or they're giving away or something, and you can find that in thrift stores or garage sales, and that would be good money because you can only buy that stuff in the park.
Yeah, so basically that's any kind of merchandise that's exclusively to Disney parks themselves, because there's a lot of Disney stores that sell lookalikes or replicas, but like we brought an example today because we couldn't find the picture of the tag online and I was just trying to describe it to you guys, but it's with this Epcot hoodie that someone clearly must have gotten from Disney parks. So looking at the tag though, what you'll notice is the castle, and it says Disney Parks Authentic Original, and then the little @C Disney. So that's what you want to look for, is that little castle that says Disney Parks, because then you know it is from the actual parks. And then that tag is one that I was saying is stamped on the bottom of mugs. So that's what you'll see on the bottom of coffee mugs. Yeah, and it's a lot more expensive at Disney World to buy this stuff than it would be to try and find it on eBay. And like this one, actually, the back of it has a 2014 Epcot World Showcase and like a unique little Mickey kicking the Epcot ball. So if you weren't there in 2014 and you weren't, you know, there for the whatever world show, like they have a world showcase, but if you weren't there in 2014, then you wouldn't have had the opportunity to get that. So I mean, think if it was your one and only family Disney trip in 2014, like that would be a cool thing to get for yourself. So that is definitely something to look out for. Disney Parks exclusive. And then number 3 on the list, always vintage Nike.
Yes, vintage Nike. I mean, you can pretty much find it at thrift stores, garage sales, anywhere really, and it's just gray Nike tags. I'll show a couple examples up for you guys, and that's what you just want to be looking for, is just Nike tags, just to go over. Like also like in more in depth is like other colorways with Nike, because vintage Nike colorways, like if you can get some vibrant colors, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys on the screen. So
color blocks is a big thing. Like back in the 90s, they'll have like a purple triangle here, yellow one here, and orange down here or something. That's definitely like a vintage look. So look out for that. But there are vintage lookalikes.
Yeah,
so
you gotta be aware for that, because there are like replicas now that Nike's making that looks like vintage, but it's not vintage, because you can tell. A big telltale is the tag.
Yeah.
So if I know we said the gray tags because now they're doing vinyl tags mainly with a lot of their shirts, just because it's more comfortable and a lot better.
Yeah.
So if you can find a Nike shirt with the gray tag, then you know it's pretty much vintage, because the newer ones, they have the vinyl, like I said.
Yes.
Like you guys saw.
Yes, so definitely just look out for, make sure it's a gray tag, and look out for vibrant, bright colors, because that's what a lot of people look for in vintage Nike stuff. Alright, so number 4 on the list is express clothes for women. Basically any kind of, like, we've had a lot of luck lately with tank tops and just like spaghetti straps or things that go under clothes, but definitely a lot of like pants and work clothes sell really well. So just keep an eye out for the brand Express. Yeah,
and we also sold a lot of men's Express, but this is more towards the women's Express. But keep your eye out for pretty much all Express.
Yeah, all Express as well, especially the nicer, like I said, work clothes, because when you're buying them in store, they're like astronomical. Like Express is really expensive in store. And then number 5 on the list is gonna be clothes for the season coming up. So we are going into summer right now. So basically, like I said, with Express, we've been selling a lot of tank tops and t-shirts. That's really what you're gonna wanna be looking for is cooler clothes.
We actually, something else that we sold actually was cleats.
Oh yeah,
some football cleats, because football's coming up, baseball cleats.
Season, or yeah.
So just really anything that's coming up for the season.
When in September, when the NFL starts, people are gonna want NFL merchandise. They're gonna want the jerseys, t-shirts, stuff to go along with their teams and stuff. So you're gonna want to think of that. And yeah, you just really want to plan ahead for stuff that you're getting, because then you always have merchandise for the current trends, the current seasons. So yeah, look out for clothes for the seasons that are coming up. Yeah,
and then that was pretty much our 5 bolos. So be on the lookout for all of those things. I know they weren't really products, but they were more helpful than just a single product.
Yeah, it's kind of like a general idea for you guys, so you kind of have some kind of basis as to what to look for, because it is really overwhelming to go into a thrift store and see 4,000 different brands and be like, all right, where do I start?
We should have put a disclaimer in the beginning that this is for clothes. Okay, let's disclaimer. This is for clothes. So yeah, I mean, that was our video. We've been looking at all this. We niched down a lot of clothing, so that's why we did a 5 bolos for you guys. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions, and subscribe if you're new. Her name is Christina. My name is Martin. Till next time, guys. Peace.